very much. May Allah, God, accept our prayers and bless our gathering. So thank you very much. Again to the cameras, you should take our faces so that you will not spoil, because this is for austerity. So I'll call on Sidia, our president. He's going to chair the meeting and then call the speakers. Thank you for your attention.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Without wasting time, Bureau of the party, our elected councillors, our brothers and sisters from the diaspora, party chairpersons, our council of elders, compatriots, and all protocols. This is a very It is so because we are here today to inaugurate a beginning of a new beginning of our party. This is so because for more than 1.5 decades, the party and its activities have been frozen for want of creating the means to bring about regime change. In that regard, we went into one coalition to another until 2016, when it became possible for us to come together and bring about what you call regime change. But the fundamental question that we all must ask is, what do we still have to do? Do we have the change that we expected? Do we have the type of Gambians that are capable of bringing about that change? It has been argued that the coalition arrangement has succeeded in bringing about change. Some argue that yes, it has brought a change, but it's a limited change of regime. Some people were angered by that. And for them, it is not only a regime change, but also a system change. But for others, what we have in place is simply a regime change. One president has gone, another president has taken his place. One executive has gone, another executive has taken its place. And we have seen from 2017 to date, what has been happening is simply we still have new wine in old bottles. So the task yet addressed. What has happened in 2016 is simply that we succeeded in creating a path to change. And that path has not been trodden. And therefore, we cannot reach it. So what we meant therefore is to trod that path. That is bring about what we call system change. What Gambia needs is system change. But for that system change to become a reality, first and foremost, there must be a new Gambia. I see on your t-shirt, I'm a new Gambia. What does it mean to be a new Gambia? So you have to have it on your back, I'm a new Gambia. But what does it mean to be a new Gambia? And unless that is fundamentally understood by everybody who wears the t-shirt having I'm a new Gambian, the situation still remains as it was and as it still is. So the fundamental task of this Congress is to help us understand what fundamentally I'm a new Gambian means in practice. The other question that you should ask yourselves, can there be a new Gambian without being a sovereign Gambian? And what does it mean to be a sovereign Gambian? I'm not going to answer these questions, but these questions will be answered in the process of discussions in the course of this Congress. We have been here for 3 decades. Those of us who founded the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism, we are not young anymore, and we are not growing young, but we are growing old. When we started the party, the task to which we committed ourselves is to lay last party that will become a fundamental instrument of transforming this country. And now that that foundation has been laid, and we are growing old, those of you who have been following what we have been doing, those of you who are young and have learned to do what we have been trying to do, must prepare themselves for assuming the responsibility of taking the mantle. This Congress is, in a sense, your Congress, you young people. Some of you who have been clamoring for change, it is here that we must learn how to bring about that change. And it is here that we must learn about what change are we looking for. And how prepared are we to take over the mantle of leadership of this party which must become the required instrument for changing this country for the good of all. Those of you who have been observant and attentive to the activities of the party must be amazed with the consistency of the message of the party. I was discussing with a friend from the diaspora. He has one of my recordings since 1992. And he's amazed that that message consistency still remains. The discussions that will follow in the process of the Congress will try and dissect some of these things and make them useful tools with which we are going to work. I said this Congress is going to mark the beginning of a new beginning for this party, which means therefore that immediately after this party, those of us who are committed to bring about that fundamental change that is still lacking must tie our belts and start working 24/7 on the ground. You must carry the message of this Congress to the people. You must disseminate with efficiency and consistency the message that will emerge from this Congress to the people. We must make sure that the party is present everywhere. Every hamlet, every village, every ward, every constituency, everywhere. That is the task that we must address ourselves to accomplish if we really want to bring about the required fundamental change of this country. Unemployment still remains and is amplifying. The poverty of the masses remains and is amplifying. Our farmers' cry for a good life still is as it was. It's getting worse. We have had the price that is being offered for the produce of the farmers this year. You and I know that that will not help to eradicate poverty in this country. And you and I know, however many the so-called interventions addressed to eradicating poverty, poverty will still remain. Begging will never change anybody's poverty. In fact, begging is a fundamental motivator of poverty. It's neither good for the giver nor for the receiver. So the only way we can change the poverty of our people is to transform the agricultural system in our country. But I'm not going to go into details of this. There will be many discussions. There will be many side discussions, fringe meetings. Some of these issues will be taken at the level of these fringe meetings. And anybody who is interested in whatever topic that's been treated you are welcome to go there. Our sisters who are among us, we expect that you come together in the course of this Congress and draft resolutions that you think are going to be for the promotion of your interests. We have to manage our time because we have lost a lot of time already, but not lost because it's a time lost positively, not negatively. So to conclude, I say that you are all welcome to this Congress. I know all of you are prepared because so many questions have already been raised. The whole of last night and this morning. And these are the questions that you must raise at the level of the Congress, at the level of committee meetings, whichever sector you find yourself, and together we'll find answers to the questions that you are raising. But this is the time for you. This is a new time for a new beginning. Thank you very much. And I now call upon Madam Anchi Ami
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. PDOIS Congress 2018. I think you all know what is the meaning of PDOIS. How many of you know what is the meaning of PDOIS? What is people's democracy? We are calling it democracy. That's the P. What does it mean? That we have to be together. They should not divide us on gender, man and woman, so they will fight together and they take our wealth away. They should not divide us because we live in the rural area or in the urban area and they take our wealth away. They should not divide us because of religion. We are Muslim, we are Christian, we are animists, or we don't believe. They should not divide us. Again, to youth and the elderly. Because we hear, they say, the elders, their time is over now, it's us, the youth. And the elders are very important for the memory keeping. Just as they normally say it, a sage once said it, that an elder is important in a community. Because the elder, because of experience, you can learn a lot from the elder, but the elders too have to give youth the space so that we can debate. When we debate, the correcting will come. So that's our people democracy and also inter-party democracy, that we should check each other so that we will not renege as we have seen it. Some people came with very good intention, but they are human beings and you have interest. So that's why we have to empower our people so they check that PDOIS, what we have found in early ages, nobody is going to change our course. We shall never go back. Forward ever, backward never. We give our lives, we give our property, we give our everything for this struggle. When we started, it was very hard. People were being discriminated and so many things, but we still move on. As we normally said, if you cut my hand, I still hold on. If you cut my legs, I still march on. If you cut my lips, I still speak out. No turning back. So that's what we want. Congress 2018 say, no turning back. Gambia must change and people must be empowered so they become sovereign. They'll own their country because the Gambia has everything that we need to survive on. Nobody can tell us that Gambia is poor. People used to say Gambia is not poor, they laugh at us. But look at the commissions. How many millions have they invested it into the productive sectors of the economy? Where will we be now? will be going back away and dying in the ocean. So Gambia has everything. Nobody should come and fool us and say that Gambia is poor. That's why I say no, Gambia is very rich, and we have seen, even the coalition with this few years, how much money. So Gambia has money. What we lack is good governance. And again, too, we are talking about independence. Why do we say independence? The I in the PDOIS. We ought to know ourselves, know our country, and know the world, so that no one can make us a fool. We should be sovereign. As Sidia always used to say, Nama koi, a kod menlo, manya sota, wodekate tei. And we have finished. And the socialism. Since the South Republic, they have been chiding us, our distractors, about the socialism. We are not interested in the here and here. What we are saying is that socialism means what we own, let it come back to us and develop us. Yes. So DOI is truth and light, and we have given, we the founders have given our life to truth and light. That's why in this system change, we want you people to fight for that so that Gambia can change. Our green too is agriculture. Our brown is industry, because we have to involve the two so that there will be jobs. So Gambia, we can create jobs. And the light, the sun is the sun. The light, the wheat, light. When there is light, darkness will go. So that is DOI. And again too, we are talking about system change. And you are going to hear it, we are going to debate it. And there will be so many side events. There will be the women forum, and the women will go there and say what their sufferings are and how can we change it. And we can make our resolution. Also the youth, the differently able, interfaith, everybody is here. The land, whatever you are querying, we are going to our free meetings and then develop the resolution. Because it's system change, and we have to start with ourselves. Before you go out, start with yourself. Change yourself, because you can change society. And again, the code of conduct is very important. I should have told you yesterday, those who were with us in Serekunda, but time. The code of conduct is very important. That's the interparty, and we are there. It's myself and Halifa Salah. We are there for you people. So anything that you have problem with other parties, you please tell us, and we'll see how to. Because we are saying that it's one Gambia, one nation. Our difference is the past. All want to build Gambia, but who is going to build it better, and who is going to build it as we like it, with our policies, our programs, and our projects. So that's what is battle of ideas, and that's what we want you to do. Battle of ideas, no side talk, no insult, nothing. So what you want, the bigger picture, Gambia and the Gambian people. How can we bring liberty, dignity, and prosperity? And they say that we have the answer, so let the others say it, and then we debate, and then we win the minds. Thank you very much. Congress, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeremy.
You know, this is the problem I was talking about in the National Assembly a few days ago. See, I'm talking to you in English. Most of you don't understand what we have been saying. But this is the actual situation in this country. And this is one thing that also must change. So, after the main form, I'm going to demand more salon, and then jam fobe kala fo kam mol sa kala mo na même fo folo ko mbalde benduma nyimala in congresso ko nyin congresso mo congress le di benno me alon ko abe jamuta kutole ke kam patiola munia kendi katwa asiata sanjitan ani luluti patiwa boko nga asinondi patiwa na kekwel banko kange sinondi katu lafitale ka foyo so de banko ka membem bondila marnya jawo kon wole atunna ka toli keta ka kafo soto me ya lonko patio bele betaraje kakata fukam bondi wo maral jawo kon during 2006 2011 for 2016 kambe unata soto patoli keta kilinti na mo kilin tombon nen kitam de la presidential candidate oti na keloke fu banko lafta menna woketa banko lafta menna wala mo ka mbondi marni nya jawo kono membo ke kan wala president wotata bar silam biri wokelobe kala mo woni be jikirin ko membe je no bote je ko bebe falidal wala mo mo la jikoti wala tuna be nyola kaje ko aita fulum akel yamira falum menyante kala wala ketalaba alla balunya falin talaba wala dum amunda ko hanin gabi nyandante wasitira wala no tumo birmo tumo ndel kafoko to nya falun kita barabu ko president bote je president saytano bar tamandir nya bebe kerin kulum me ya kende ko balunya kole ata banko kan me ya tunna ko be kole ata banko kan o man fali lolu kam fat foy kam wol neni atel meni ka furu wol la moy al yaaje ko neni ro men kendel la neni hari fala wasiyata bari yalon tonya amu fereti me yalon ko abaka fa tonya ne man fa adu ate fa fana neni neni wal sai wal fanal yaaje ko ngam men fonun wala mu tonyati meni ka foru bo lammo ya moy ko moli e tubo say khalifa ma ndidar South Africa Gambia ndimul mel bije ina tan konto do be ko no musta sol da konye ko be danire khalifa no badin katu nonte ala be ku kala na malati men katu nga konye asikeno ay telephone baranga ka sudobe ko le ala ba ati kala nyaale jumul telephone ka kumala bakata so barnami solo kala wo bete ali misat wodono hanen kabi wo fali o men yalon ko wo bebe dikirin ko anata amanna wole nyanta sadla ko te dal fali o nyanta fulla ko kirin la so men fanga nyanta fali o kala wole nyanta fali mona nyanta fali o kala mona nyanta fali o natila moni atel amunda kana tel fanga le nyanta fali na polo jani fali o bena aga fali na nyadi la deta jabo kala bari wallahi mo nyande fanye mulu mu fali oti nakala nyanda folo antela woto mulu nyanda kala antela wo fali oti albe nyanda alfanye nin kala wala adi amo be kala jalo te mambal bal aljanda aliye mirala kardinali ma fonte ba fulal yen mbal nin kala adon ti moto bole jang alima ha moto bole jang alima ko ka dum nonde kute kala ya mo siat men nyanda ku kala foyeke woto moto bole jang